A very good afternoon from Kozhikode. Here at the EMS Corporation Stadium, we're all set for a battle, a blockbuster, because it's Friday afternoon. We take on Rish FC. The clash of the table toppers, and it's kind of a decider who'll make it at the top at the end of the campaign. The last time these two teams met, the scoreline was in favor of Rish FC. The scoreline was 2-0, but Gokulam Kerala FC put up a brilliant fight, but they missed out on the target. 10 shots, no goals, and that's the reason they didn't collect points. But today they like to take the revenge, and they have the advantage of playing at their home. So Gokulam Kerala FC, these were the scenes a while back. The team's all smiles and all set to fight it for those 3 points against Rish FC, who are unbeaten. But Gokulam Kerala FC are the defending champions. And
The
here's
approach
what
and
Anthony
intent
Andrews
is
had
very
to say.
clear for us. This is a crucial game that we want points, and we have really worked hard. Players understand the importance of this game. And today we want to be clinical in front of the goal as early as possible. We want to take our chances and see how it works. As a team, we have improved from the first game what we have played. To be honest with you, even in the second leg, we have been doing really well. I'm proud of proud of my team. I'm proud of my girls what they are doing, and I'm expecting the same thing what we have been doing from the last 2-3 games. As you said, we want to continue the same. It's amazing. We are motivated. We don't want to repeat what we have done in our first leg. We are pumped up. We have really worked hard, and we want to put up a good show.
The coach is proud and needs clinical finishes in front of the target. And Rish FC, they would like to repeat. They like to double over against the defending champions. These are the dressing room scenes and the scenes a while back as the team came in. Crispin Chetri, you would like to win and stay at the top of the standings. And a very important game for both the teams. It's Friday. It's a blockbuster. The IWL. Pyari was the one who scored in the last one, along with Linda. They like to repeat the same. Here's what Crispin Chetri had to say before the game.
See, I've been telling what we have done in the past, that's done and dusted. So today is a new day and a new game, yeah. And I think this kind of matches, I think coaches should take place backseat and let the players enjoy the game. So not many of complex information to the players. I just want them to enjoy the game. I think it has improved from what we have seen in past 2 years after the COVID. So I think the home and away match has helped the coaches to organize the team, learn through their mistakes and come up with different strategies. I think it's growing as a good league. I don't think so. There are another 5-6 matches to go. So I think, yeah, definitely it's a very important match for both the teams. But I think it's not a deciding thing.
A very important match for both the teams. Gokulam Kerala FC hosting Odisha FC here at the AMS Corporation Stadium. This is Kaushik Varun in the commentary box, and with me is going to be Junaid Ahmed. A very important clash, Junaid. Might be the decider, but both the coaches are not agreeing to it, but it's a blockbuster Friday today.
Thank you, Varun. Always pleasure to have you alongside. Hello and welcome to everyone tuning in. This is the lineup for the home side. Gokulam Kerala FC. Soumya starts in goal. Roja, Veeti, Asha, Kritina in the back line. Gogulat, Ratanbala, Tamang, Shilki and Sandy through the middle. And Ikwaput will lead the line for Gokulam Kerala FC. Yes, both the coaches not agreeing to what we thought would be the blockbuster. Well, it is one. It's a cliffhanger. It's going to be a humdinger of a contest because these two teams have stood up a step ahead of the competition presented to them so far. Two teams in front of the goal is what Anthony Andrews said, and they'll have to be because they've got 10 shots on target in the reverse fixture and didn't get the results they were looking for. Of course, Pyari and Linda scoring in that fixture. Here's a quick look at the Odisha FC lineup. Huda starts in goal. Astam, Manisha, Kishan, Sanju in the back line. Karthika, Grace, Indumati through the middle. Pyari, Khaka, Linda and Winting Tung up front. It's going to be a very good contest, this one, Varun, because a victory for Gokulam Kerala FC will take them to the top of the table. Here's the refereeing contingent would be led by Neetu Rana. Sujata Palit would be the assistant along with Shima Bairagi, whereas Ruba Devi G would be the fourth official for this fixture. Here's a quick look at the standings At the moment, Odisha FC still top of the table with 19 points from 7 games they've played. Gokulam Kerala, the close second with 17 points. Kickstart sharing points and separated by the goal difference. Hops to follow with play through East Bengal FC and Sports Odisha at the bottom of the table. It's a long walk to the center. It's a battle for supremacy. Both these teams very capable of going all the way through. Gokulam Kerala in their green and black. Visitors Odisha FC in their pink. It's going to be a thrilling contest, Varun, because they would be up against each other and would like to go and get those 3 points up for grab here today at the EMS Corporation Stadium.
That's right, Junaid. The last time the scoreline was 2-0 in favor of Odisha FC, but Gokulam Kerala FC put up a great fight. It was not a comfortable victory for Odisha FC, though the scoreline says so, because Gokulam Kerala had 10 shots but didn't score in that game. A lot of crosses, passes came in. The pressure was there on Odisha FC defense, but Odisha FC was the one who got those 3 points. So yes, Crispin Chetri knows it's going to. He was saying it's a new day and it's a new game, and they need to step up. Gokulam Kerala FC have to correct those mistakes, and Anthony Andrews has said the same. They have to be more clinical, and they have got the chance to collect the 3 points and come at the top. Difference of 2 points between both the teams. Odisha FC have been unbeaten so far. 6 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. All smiles in their pink jerseys, Odisha FC. And on the other side, Gokulam Kerala FC. They've got 5 wins, 2 draws, single loss. The only loss coming against Odisha FC, whom they face today. So yes, 3 points are for grabs. Gokulam Kerala FC hosting Odisha FC. A tough one, a tactical battle between Anthony Andrews versus Crispin Chetri. Ratan Devi and Indumati exchanging greetings and getting ready for the toss. A battle, 2 halves, 45 into 2, 90 minutes decider. And before that, verbal instructions coming in from the referee. Contingent will expect a fair game. Photo ops. Smiling faces before the battle begins. Defending champions, Gokulam Kerala FC, just a loss in the season. That too against Odisha FC, who are unbeaten, Junaid.
Well, that's right. It's been a different Gokulam Kerala that faced Odisha FC in the reverse fixture. They've come far and by a distance, especially after Fazila Ikfaput was inducted into the squad. She's been absolutely brilliant from the get-go. 15 goals in between Somia Gogolot, Anju Tamang and Fazila Ikfaput. They would definitely love to add a few more to their tally today. It's the occasion that demands. Odisha FC, one of the firm favourites, and Gokulam Kerala, of course, the defending champions. It's going to be way too crucial the way they start this fixture, Gokulam Kerala. Result in their favour will take them to the top of the table. A result in the opposite direction means Odisha FC will solidify their position at the top of the table. And we are underway here at the EMS Corporation Stadium here in Calicut. Gokulam going from left to right on your screens. Couple of changes for the home side. Taken away early on. Early pressure. Here's Indumati, takes the strike. And Indumati with an absolute blinder from outside the box. Seconds into this battle for supremacy. The visitors draw first blood, Varun.
Just a few seconds into the game. Well, this is the time when the fans settle in the seat and get ready for a game. This is the time when in the stadium the fans look out for their seats with their tickets in the hand, and this is the time Odisha FC have already scored and getting ready for another kickoff. Gokulam Kerala FC have to be ready from the word go, and the captain out of the area with the left feet On target, Indumati. A stunner. Gesurish FC a step ahead. Brilliant strike from the captain, Junaid.
Well, that's right. Well, we know how this game would pan out. Never anticipated that there's going to be a goal in the first few seconds of the contest. Here's Sandhya Ranganathan from the left. Taken out by Astam. Will we have a swift response coming in from the champions? Shreya Hura. Managed 5 clean sheets so far. One thing on the ball. They'll have to try and stay in the game. Gokulam Kerala FC, because if you give these girls a sniff, then Odisha FC will run away with it. And early on in the contest, Indumati, Kathiresan and Odisha FC have shown their intentions quite clearly, Varun, because they're not going to sit back. They'll keep coming at you, and they would want to score a few more goals today here at the EMS Corporation Stadium.
That's right, Junaid. When you're at the top of the table, difference of just 2 points and facing the defending champions, I was thinking Crispin Chetri might have a planning of keeping that clean sheet, maybe going for the draw. Then in the first few seconds, it's all clear. Odisha FC on a full attacking mode, being aggressive, pressing up front. They've got the results in the first few seconds itself. So yes, they're targeting all those 3 points and not playing it safe. Good to see that, because Gokulam Kerala FC will do the same, because they have a chance to come at the top. Bit of tussle for the ball. Ratan Devi switches the play to the right. Well, a lot of time left in the game, but still, an early strike may Gokulam Kerala FC feel the heat a bit, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and they'll have to try and believe, because they've conceded early. They have the firepower to strike one back, get hold of the ball, try and control the game, get the momentum their way, and try and build on something. Get Anju Tamang, Fazila, Somya involved as much as possible early on. Linda gets dispossessed. Somya wins it back. Trying to release Fazila Ikvaput. Battling it out with Julie there. Fazila still has it. Beautifully done. In comes the cross and cleared out by Kartika Angamutu there. Somya starting in goal today for Gokulam Kerala. Payal Basure has been benched for this one. Sandhya Ranganathan starts as well in place of Dangme Grace. For Odisha FC, there's one change. Kartika is back in, and Panya Kabiraj starts on bench. Ratan Bala Devi keeps it low, gets it inside. Somya trying to go through the strike from outside the box. Here come Odisha again. Kartika looking out for options. Ashalata for Shilki. It goes aerial this time. Grace. Indumati. Kartika does well to get it away from Shilki and Ratan Bala. They'll have to try and see out a few minutes and control the game, Varun, because once they get the ball, then they'll have to try and keep it progressing forward in transitions.
That's right. It's early in the game. Both the teams may be trying to assess the offense a bit. The long ball, but a safe collection from Shreya. An advantage for Odisha. They got that early strike, that early lead. And they know it's going to be tough to hold on to it. But they're maintaining a good defensive formation. But right now in attack, a great through ball has been intercepted. Gokulam KLFC. Coming from the left, captain sends a long one. And if you see, most of the attacks that Gokulam KLFC are building, they have less number of green jerseys up front. And they're coming for the counter. Miss pass, chance for the hosts. Cross from the left, shot not taken. Kwaput collects the second ball, loses possession. Nourish FC taking no chances, sending a long clearance. A good start for Nourish FC, but then Gokulam KLFC, the response has been great, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and they would love to build it up from here on, because they've seen what they bring to the table. Gokulam Kerala, of course, they've got a good striking force. Scored 19 goals so far in the competition, conceded just 3. All these girls in green and black playing up top could be deadly dangerous. They've looked threatening right throughout. On the back, an impressive performance against Hops, where they won the game 5-1. Brilliant hat-trick coming in from Soumya Gogolot. Odisha FC have had a good game against their state rivals, Sports Odisha. Foul given there by the ref. Tempo seems to have got down slightly from Odisha FC at around the 8-minute mark. Gokulam trying to work their way into this contest. Free kick. Looks like it's going to be Ashalata Devi will be behind this one. Good opportunity to try and put some pressure back on Odisha with this set piece. Asha sets it up. Chance now. Cleared away by Odisha FC. Back again with Gokulam. Asim Roja trying to send one in. Anju wins it. Falls to Ikwaput. Brilliant defending from Odisha there, Varun. A good opportunity presented from the set piece, and that wasn't far away.
That's right. Brilliant and also kind of desperate defending from Odisha FC. A good chance for Gokulam KLFC to get the equalizer. Clearance not coming in the first instance, but then somehow they managed to clear it away. Cross comes in from the corner. Shot not taken. Ikwaput trying to set it up. But it's Odisha FC will try to build the counter now. And miss passes being kind of trouble for them. A floater in the area. A header clearance. Grace. Flipped header. Devi sends it to the right. Another cross. And a good collection from Shreya out there. Gokulam KLFC coming in hot from both the flanks. Looking to make the scoreline 1-1. But Odisha FC are managing it pretty well in the defense line, Junaid.
That's right, and if Gokulam Kerala managed to get that equalizer, then we'll be in for some contest. There's Astam. Gets it over Weety there, gets it inside the box. Would have loved to get it a bit squarer towards Linda Combe there. Easy collection for Soumya. 5 clean sheets in between Soumya, Beatrice and Payal Basure for Gokulam. Conceded early today. Wheat for Ashalata. Kritina. Looking to roll it through on the turn there. Soumya Gogolot gets dispossessed. Here's Winting for Sanju. Trying to lob it over. Jostling for the ball. Get it out from there. Here's Winting. Taken away by Anju. Here's Kritina. Patient build-up coming in from Gokulam Kerala. Here's Ikwaputh with a strike. Goes wide. Taken 4 shots so far. After an early strike from Odisha FC Varun, it looks like Gokulam Kerala are getting their stride into the game.
And they've taken 4 shots. Not scored yet. Turish FC, just 1 shot. And they're leading right now. And the presence of Ikwaputh up front has been quite impactful. Gokulam Kerala FC losing possession this time. The captain building up the counter. Indu looking for options on the right. Sends it towards the midline. And a header clearance comes in. And Gokulam Kerala FC are always depending on and looking for Ikwaputh up front. Tough challenge. Restart in favour of Gokulam Kerala FC. Five fouls. First quarter is not over yet. 4 committed by Rish FC. And they are busy defending and guarding Ikwaputh. She's in the area. Cross comes in for Ikwaputh. Acrobatic effort on target. And straight to Shreya. She has been impressive and still looking for the back of the net. And Gokulam Kerala FC building up another from the right. Cross has been cleared away. Ikwaputh with 2 shots. This one was on target. It was tough to keep it on target. The power was not there much. It went straight to Shreya. So yes, Odisha FC facing the heat but not conceding yet, Junaid.
Well, that's right. That was a brilliant strike and a foot on either side. Australia would have made things a little more interesting there. Like you said, the power was missing behind that strike. Here's Winting Tung. Goes back for Indumati. Misplaced pass there. Anju Tamang gets it back. Looking for options. Here's Somya Gogula to the right. Switches it to the left. Sandhya Ranganathan on the ball. Ratan Bala. Shilki. Somya for Anju Tamang. Gets it back. Gets it inside the box. Try to get the cross in. Chance now. Fazila takes it on the left. Fazila with the equalizer. What a comeback from the defending champions. They were knocking on the door every now and then. First quarter in, and we have the equalizer coming back from Gokulam Kerala Varun. What a strike that was.
Brilliant, superb, outstanding, and this was coming. The pressure was there. The first time she missed it. The next one, she just placed it. And it's very important to see that she kept her calm. She was patient and didn't mess it up. A brilliant comeback from Gokulam Kerala FC. The first quarter is over. It's 1-1. Seems like it's going to be a goal fest, Junaid.
Well, this is the game fans have been waiting for. This is the game fans have been tweeting and writing about. And it's certainly living up to expectations. 15 minutes in, and we have seen goals at both ends of the pitch. Yes, Sandhya. Odisha FC gets it back. Indumati for Pyari. Back with Indumati. Astam. Sanjay Ranganathan releases. First time trying to get Fazila Ikwaputh there. A good ball from Fazila. Anju Tamang. Julie Kishan does well in the end. Back comes Odisha again. Misplaced ball. Fazila Ikvaput wins it back. Anju Tamang leaves it for Soumya Gogulot. Was way too close for Sanju Yadav there. After an early strike coming in from Odisha FC, it looks like it's action on just one side of the pitch, Varun, because Gokulam Kerala are controlling the ball quite well and having the possession in the final third.
Absolutely right, Junaid. Rightly pointed out. Gokulam Kerala FC, another attack, another cross. Ikvaput on the turn, and this time the defense has been on the toes. Stopped Ikvaput. But it's like back-to-back chances being created by Gokulam Kerala. Another one, another strike. And Shreya is under pressure. Not the first time, but the second time she collects it. And a good try from the captain from a distance. A little over-ambitious maybe, but had a lot of power and kept it on target too, Junaid.
Well, that's right. And there was the right anticipation from Fazila there. Spillover. Have to try and be spot on today because this game will have those nerves jangling in. Sandhya Ranganathan. Sanju with the throw in. Fazila Ikvaput.
A good try from Sandy. But then Shreya was ready. And touch is the reason that Gokulam Kerala FC have a corner. Ratan Devi, variation in the corner, soft pass, tries to collect it, couldn't. She's down on the ground, and Rish FC couldn't build up. Lost possession again, and that's a good display of sportsman spirit. Captain struggling. Ratan Devi is down. After conceding first one in the game, Gokulam Kerala FC made a good comeback, creating a lot of chances, equalizing, and then still at it to get more. Rish FC had a good start, but the way Paput played up front and in the defense, the way Phoebe Oviti has handled it all, along with Kritina, Ashalata Devi and Roja. Gokulam Kerala FC have been outstanding with the comeback, to conceding early. Rish FC right now are busy defending. Junaid.
Well, that's right. And chance taken early on. After an early goal, it has been Gokulam Kerala. As Linda Com goes out for a throw-in to Odisha FC. Defended brilliantly, Odisha FC. Had quite a few chances, Gokulam Kerala, in the first 20 minutes. Sanju Yadav. Force for Linda. There's Indumati laying it off for Kartika. We've got into the final third after Quite a few minutes. Odisha FC. 8 shots coming in from the home side, just 2 from the visitors, with the one being converted into a goal early on in the game. Soumya. Stratanbala. Kratina. Asha goes long. Fazila Ikvaput takes it. He's got bodies arriving front. Here's a Soumya with a cross. Wasn't clinical enough, and is that going to be a goal kick, perhaps? Now, whenever they move the ball into the final third, Varun, Gokulam Kerala are looking threatening because they've got the pace that's needed. Fazila Ikvaput has been brilliant from the get-go, and whenever Anju Soumya gets involved, they look like they are going to create something out of it.
That's right. And Ikpapul's presence has been important because Krish FC are always engaging two defenders for Ikpapul. That's the reason the wingers for the home side are getting that space to make those runs and show some more creativity. Possession has been won, snatched away in fact. And his build-up from the right, Soumya losing it to Sanju on the turn clearance and a throw in for Gokulam Kerala FC. Most of the attacks are happening from the right, along with the captain, Soumya Kulot, and also Anju Tamang adding to it. Has been a good early start. It just lasted a few minutes for Rish FC. And after that, it has been Gokulam Kerala FC all along. Wheaty with a long ball, targeting Kwaput. Indumati to Sanju. Gives a throw in again. We were talking about the shots. 8 already taken by Gokulam Kerala FC and Rish FC taking just 2. The first one in the first minute. And the second one coming after 20 minutes into the game. That makes it clear. Rish FC have not been attacking much. And Gokulam Kerala FC, after conceding in the early seconds, have kind of dominated, especially up front. And if you see Ikvaput, she's standing there near the defense line because she knows hammering presence will get her or her team more goals. Another long one, cleared away this time, but Rish FC are struggling to keep possession and play some passes between them, Junaid.
And that's right, because Fazila Ikvaput, she knows she's going to be the main target for the build-up from the back. Trying to mark her out. Odisha FC, like you pointed out, gives enough time and space on the ball for the wingers to make those runs and get into the final third. And that's exactly what they have been doing so far. Soumya, Anju, Sandhya. The right flank has been their preferred route so far. It's a corner for Gokulam Kerala. Ashalata sends one in. Taken out by Indumati. On the counter. Trying from the right. Wheaty shields it off. Gives no space for Linda Com there. Wheaty gets it back. All the way for Kritina. Drills one down the line for Fazila Ikvaput. Anju Tamang gets Soumya Gogulat involved. Couldn't quite keep the ball. Back with Odisha. Trying to get a flick on there, Linda Kong, to try and release Win Think Tung. After an early strike, it's been pressure. Relentless pressure coming in from the home side on that back line of Odisha FC. Grace. For Indumati. Linda hustling for the ball. Taken away by Asim Raj. Roja. Kritina. The tempo has slowed down a little bit from the fury start we've had to this game, Varun, because they have been a bit patient now with the build-ups, especially Gokulam Kerala FC. Whenever they have the opportunity to get the ball further forward, they've tried and played it down the line and get Somya in. From the start we've had, seems to have down quite a bit.
That's right, Junaid. The way Odisha FC started lasted a few minutes, and then Gokulam Kerala FC, a hammering presence up front, crosses coming in, shots being taken. Things have slowed down a bit. Breather for both the teams. Coaches trying to think of those tactical changes, because it's anybody's game right now. And this Friday blockbuster will surely be decided today. Stays at the top of the standings. Long one. Ikwaput trying her luck, couldn't connect it pretty well, and she had no options to send the pass. And Odisha FC have lost possession again. A through intercepted by Manisha and cleared away. Odisha FC have to be careful about those passes, especially near that penalty area of theirs, Junaid.
That's right, as there's areas, and they have to try and make sure that they don't play out those loose balls, especially when Gokulam have got front. If you get them that opportunity, then they've got the presence of Sandhya, Ikvaput, Anju. Will try and make sure that it has been dealt with quite well. Asim. For Ratan Bala, Anju gets it inside. Fazila trying to get it in between the defense. Wheaty. Ashalata goes airborne this time. Kishan sees it out. 30 minutes in, and the scoreline at the moment, it's 1-1 as the players take a bit of a breather for drinks break. Quick time for both the coaches to throw in a few words. Anthony Andrews definitely be happy. The equalizer coming in. Long way left in the game, Varun, and at the moment, it looks like Gokulam Kerala FC has a bit of an edge, especially going forward in this test.
Like you mentioned, Junaid, Anthony Andrews will be a little more happier than Crispin Chetri. Well, Gokulam Kerala FC did concede an early goal, but then the response was great. And this was the early strike. Indumati, in the first minute itself, after a few seconds into the game, with the fastest strike season. A brilliant one, but these celebrations were short-lived. Because after that, so many chances being created by Gokulam Kerala FC, and finally, Ekwaput finding the equalizer. Just placing it with a left foot on target. and making it 1-1. So it's clear Odisha FC are struggling, and Gokulam Kerala FC have been lethal. Getting on to the last quarter of the first half. Couple of changes to the starting 11 for Gokulam Kerala. Single one for Odisha FC. The defending champions versus the unbeaten side in this campaign. Home side, another long ball. Again looking for Ikwaput. Both the stoppers for Odisha FC are busy marking Gokulam Kerala FC striker. From the left. Win towards the midline. Win sends it through. Could have been better out there. Could have carried a few more yards by himself. From the left, Indumati with the cross was straight for Soumya. Odisha FC getting a good start after that break, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and they'll have to do that consistently because they are known for moving the ball faster than what we have seen so far. They've just been defending, especially after the early goal, and that was quite better coming in from the girls in pink. They have to try and get Indumati Katharesan involved on the ball as much as possible because she's been that main creator from the center of the pitch, and also we haven't seen those plays coming in from the flanks for Odisha FC. Sanju Yadav and Astam have carried the ball and moved it forward for the wingers to get involved, have doubled up nicely, have got those crosses in, and we haven't seen that coming in from Odisha FC so far. Still got a long way left in the game. All they need is one good delivery. Here's Anju Tamang. Try to dink it over. Goes straight at Shreya Hura. Here's Win Thing Tung. Kartika. Beg your pardon. Indumati. Lobs it one over. Linda Korn giving it a chase. Linda gets to it. Waiting for the options to arrive. Pyari. Still with Pyari. Plays into no player zone and concedes a throw-in for Gokulam. We'll have to try and keep knocking at the door, Varun, because Odisha FC, they can't just sit back and defend because Gokulam Kerala, they have had 8 or 9 shots with few landing on target, but a team with that quality can always try and get that all-important second goal back.
That's right. Was sent. Goes straight to Shreya. And Gokulam Kerala FC are depending on 2 leaders, one up front and one in the defense line. Ikwaput has been brilliant up front. She's leading all those attacks, along with assistance from both wingers, along with Anju Tamang in that midfield area. And for the defense, it's going to be Phoebe Owiti leading her side from the back, along with Kritina, Hasha Lata and Roja. Strong defense line. Hammering presence up front. And a dominating midfield. It's the reason Odisha FC not able to hold on to the possession for long. This instance, Linda losing it quite easily because of the pressure, not finding any options. She's making that run. Assistant referee Shujata Palit throw in favor of Odisha FC. Sanju with the long ball. Witi. Seems like Shilki Devi tackled. Legal challenge from Indumati. Good to see the captain taking care of her opponent, Junaid.
Well, that's right. Good sportsmanship there. Shilki Devi with the challenge going down on the ground. Looks like she's in some pain, and physio has been called for to attend Shilki. Looks like it's just going to be momentary, where Shilki would make her way out, and pretty sure she's going to come back in. Still got about 8 minutes left in the first half. And at the moment, the scoreline suggests it's all even Stevens, but Gokulam Kerala FC have clearly dominated this game, especially in the final third. Winting dropping deep to try and build up from the back. Here's Sanju Yadav trying to find Indumati Kathiresan. Winting keeps it, and a foul straight away by Shilki Devi. 8 fouls in the first 38 minutes. It's a game a lot of fans were waiting for. Lived up to the expectations. It's gone a bit calm, but you never know with the quality of players you have on the pitch. Here's Karthika Angamutu. Winting dropping deep, measuring her options, goes airborne this time to try and find Indumati there and Linda. Linda gets it. Astam driving forward. Pyari goes back to Astam, drills one in. They would surely like to score one more, Gokulam Kerala FC, Varun, because you'll have to try and score when you are on the top, and especially with the barrage of attacks we have seen from the home side. They would want to take that lead and go into that second half. Looks like Linda has gone down on the ground.
Well, for Odisha FC to come back in the game, they have to dominate that midfield area. And Gokulam Kerala FC doing a good job taking control out there. 40 minutes up, long ball cleared away by Uviti. Tussle for the same. The captain sends it back, but it's a foul, says the referee. Indumati with a slight push out there inside the area, Junaid. Less than 5 minutes remain in the regulation time. The first half, Gokulam Kerala FC looking for Amshutamango. Strike taken. A good save from Shreya. The ball had gone out, I think. So it's going to be a corner. And Shreya is not happy with it. But it was a good save and a good try from Gokulam Kerala FC. The pressure mounting on the Odisha FC defense line. The first half comes to an end. chance for the hosts to take the lead. Cross delivered. Header on the wrong side of the net. A good chance to make it 2-1. A good chance for a brace for Iquapo to Junaid.
And that's right. A good opportunity for Gokulam there to try and get that lead going into the halftime break. Good delivery was unmarked there and ends up side netting Fazila Ikfaput. Still got 3 minutes left in the first half. After the first minute of the game, it's just been Gokulam Kerala right throughout. Spiari. Indumati trying to release Linda Com. Linda with options in the middle. Gets an all-important and a chance now! That was a brilliant opportunity for Winthing Tung there, Varun. Good ball coming in, was left unmarked. All she had to do was get it on target and missed out on a very good chance there.
These are the chances they need to convert into goals. Teams struggling. They're getting minimal shots. They have to get clinical finishes. Iquapo, the angle's tough, not a good connect. But still, pressure on Urishevsi defense line. Looking at the ball possession, Gokulam Kerala FC are leading 55%. But their ball possession has been in the attacking third, and Odisha struggling to keep that possession. 5 shots already taken by Iquapo, Junaid.
Well, she's been absolutely brilliant from the get-go. Not just in this game, but right throughout the campaign. Got her 6th goal today. She's played 6 games so far. Surely want to add a couple more in this fixture. It's an all-important game. A victory for Gokulam Kerala will take them to the top of the table. A victory for Odisha FC will have them 5 points clear and will solidify their place at the top. Gokulam will play Sports Odisha, Kickstart and East Bengal in the next 3 fixtures. As Indumati driving inside, takes the deflection and goes out for a corner to Odisha FC. Good opportunity to try and put some pressure on Gokulam for Odisha. Just been pressure on one side of the pitch. Gokulam with 55% of the possession and most of it being in the final third. 3 minutes have been added on. In comes the delivery. Soumya try to punch it over, falls back to Indumati. Here's Indumati turning and twisting away from Uwiti. Sanju. Kartika. It's going to be another throw-in for Odisha. Julie Kishan goes all the way back to Shreya Huda. Julie again. Fazila Ikfaput wins it back. Lives it for Shilki. Trying to build up something from the left. Drills one through. Cut out by Astam there. Still trying to pile up the pressure in the added on time. Varun, Gokulam Kerala are desperate to get the second one and go into the break with a lead into their credit.
And it's also good to see Odisha FC looking a little better compared to the whole first half. They started off pretty well after those couple of minutes. They felt the pressure, the defense line, and then the end of the first half, they're creating though minimal chances, but are looking a little better by wrapping up this first half. Chances taken on clearance, get back possession. Rishevsi, the added time of the first half. Indumati to the right, pending on long balls, a perfect delivery. The turn taken. Linda takes the run and will also get a corner. Good pressure from Rishevsi as the first half comes to an end. Junaid.
Well, that's right. The last few minutes or so, especially from the set pieces, from the open play as well, we've tried to get the ball into the final third. We haven't seen enough of Pyari from the right. Definitely like to get herself involved more. Here's Kartika Angamutu. Julie Kishan. Looks like that's going to be the last action of the first half. 7 shots from Odisha FC, 11 coming in from Gokulam, Kerala. Good opportunity was presented to Min Ting Tung. Here's Anju Tamang, lives it for Ikvaput! And they get their second! Fazila Ikvaput with a brace on the counter. We've been talking about progressions and transition, and there's one for all of us to see. Anju Tamang skirting away with a run, gets it inside the box, gets the cross in, and Fazila Ikvaput slots it home for the home side, Varun. What a strike before the first half.
Superb strike, and what a brilliant setup from Anju Tamang from the left. And a beautiful wrap up to the first half for Gokulam Kerala FC. The goal down, they bounce back, they equalize. Now they've taken the lead in the added time, and they're looking so good. The unbeaten campaign for FC might just be beaten today, but the second half will still be a decider. And that's the end to the first half. The goal in the early seconds, and then a comeback, and then the lead. That has been the story. Ikvaput, 2 goals for her team. 3 goals in the first half. Rishevsi scoring the first one, then conceding it. Looking at the stats, ball possession almost equal. Shots taken, 12 by Gokulam Kerala FC. 7 on target, 7 by Rishevsi, 4 on target. No cards yet in the game. 7 corners in total, 5 taken by Gokulam Kerala FC. No offsides yet. And the scoreline, it's 2-1 in favour of the defending champions. 12 shots, and Ikvaput alone taking 6. Anju Tamang with 3 shots. Soumya, Ratan and Sandy taking 1 each. But it was Ikvaput turned out of the 6, 2 into goals. 7 shots taken by Rishevsi. Kishan and Indumati with 2 each. Kartika, Linda, Win taking 1. But it was Indumati strike gave Rishevsi a reason to celebrate early on in the game. 4 fouls committed by Gokulam Kerala FC. 2 by Ratan Devi, Sandy and Shilki committing 1 each. Rishevsi, 5 fouls, captain committing 2. Grace, Karthik and Win with 1 each. Mostly the off-men's half. The reverse fixture. Odisha FC scored 2 goals. Gokulam Kerala FC none. Today, first half itself, we've seen 3 goals. 2 by Gokulam Kerala FC, being a goal down. The one by Odisha FC, first minute of the game. And if you missed out on the action, this is how it all started. Quick pass, Indumati setting it up for herself. Left footer, the absolute corner, giving them a reason to celebrate, for short-lived celebrations, because it was equalized by Gokulam Kerala FC after creating a lot of chances. A lot of crosses came in. Finally, it was Ikwaput who was trying her best, placed it pretty well. Now the finish in the corner. The equalizer came for the number 10 of Gokulam Kerala FC. Zile Ikwaput making it 1-1. And they didn't stop there. Kept creating chances. Dominated that midfield area. Sandy with the try. Keeping Shreya Huda busy. Chance for Ishasi to Kartika. Missing the target. Indumati. Cross sending it to Soumya, but then it was a header on the wrong side of the net. But in the added time of the first half, it was Ikwaput again, making it 2-1. Getting Gokulam Kerala FC the deserving lead. So the hosts are leading right now. The halftime scoreline, it's Ikwaput 2, Indumati 1, Gokulam Kerala FC 2, Odisha FC 1.
ഇപ്പോൾ കുഴപ്പമില്ല ഇത് ഇതെല്ലാം കുഴപ്പമില്ല നല്ല ഇതിലുണ്ട് എടുത്ത് വെച്ചാൽ ഒരു ക്ലോസ് വരുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ ഓപ്പൺ ഹലോ विंडो बंद करनी आ रही है बंद ना करें കോൺഫറൻസ് അങ്കമാലി അങ്കമാലിയിൽ നാളെ കൂടെ അവസാനം നോക്കില്ല ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ വർഷം പറ്റും പൈസ കിട്ടിയത് ഇത് പൈസ ഇല്ല വർഷം നല്ല കളി
A decided second half starting here at Kozhikode. Gokulam Kerala FC hosting Odisha FC. Blockbuster clash. Defending champions taken on a side who have been unbeaten. But so far, things are looking a little different. In the reverse fixture, Odisha FC won 2-0. But 3 goals already in the first half. 2 scored by Gokulam Kerala FC. Just 1 by Odisha FC. That in the initial seconds. What a comeback it has been for the hosts. Both the goals coming from Mekwaput. A double strike is the reason Gokulam Kerala FC are leading right now. And the only goal for Odisha FC scored by the captain Indumati. So last minute prayers, huddle before the decided second half. It has been Gokulam Kerala FC almost throughout the first half have dominated. And Shreya and her defense line feeling the heat, feeling that pressure. And Mekwaput alone has been outstanding, her presence being felt. The reason that Odisha FC have conceded to. So the second half, these 45 minutes will be decider here at Kozhikode. Anthony Andrews versus Crispin Chetri, a tactical battle. Gokulam Kerala FC versus Odisha FC. The second half begins. 2-1 for the hosts. Odisha FC have to work harder to make a comeback, to bounce back, to get better results in the game. And they have done it. The reverse fixture. They'll be looking forward to doing the same. But Gokulam Kerala FC have been outstanding. This is Kaushik Varun welcoming you back, and with me in the commentary box is Junaid Ahmed. Important will be this first quarter of the second half, Junaid.
That's right, Varun. And Odisha FC would love to start the second half the way they did the first. They've got all to play for. It's 2-1 is what the scoreline reads at the moment. And Odisha would love to get things started on a better note. They were trying to get back into the contest in the final few minutes of the first half. But a dent just before the halftime break. Brilliant run from Anju Tamang and then cross to find Fazila Ikvaput. 1-0 lead, we all know, is way too fragile, slender. Backline and the goalkeeper of Odisha FC are being tested today. There were shots taken in the reverse as well. And Shreya Hura had a blinder of a game. 10 shots with no returns for Gokulam Kerala in that fixture. And here has been a completely different story. Throw in. Soumya. Playing a high line, Odisha FC. Astam. Keeps it nice and low for Pyari. Trying to give it back to Astam there. Fazila goes long to try and find Soumya Gogolot. Sanju Yadav keeps the possession. Linda Kom. Beautifully done. Gets past the same Roja. Trying to get into the final third. Here's Vinting Tung. Guest is possessed. Asha Lata. Here's Sandhya. Kartika. Numati. Julie for Sanju. Patient build up again from the back for the visitors. Trying to play it down the line there for Lindacom. Indumati Kathiresan was all the way back to Soumya Narayanaswamy. They've shuffled well in between the sticks. Beatrice sometimes gets involved. Payal Basure and Soumya Narayanaswamy have managed 5 clean sheets in between them. There's Fazila giving it a chase. They've got bodies forward. Couldn't quite hold on to the possession this time. They win it back. Here's Soumya Gokulam trying to get Anju Tamang. Here's Fazila with a strike. Fazila wasn't far away, Varun. That could have been a brilliant hat-trick.
Yup, a superb chance and a good try. And could have been a hat-trick for Equaput. Gokulam Kerala FC getting off to a good start in the second half, but Odisha FC trying to be a little responsive. Pyari didn't keep control. Gokulam Kerala FC had a slow start, but had a good chance, and Odisha FC are looking good coming into the second half. Crispin Chetri must have had a good pep talk in the dressing room. The discussion was important, but right now they're under pressure again. Soumya looking for options. Anju Tamang looking for Equaput, but Kartika comes in, creates some disturbance, and Odisha FC have the possession. Odisha FC have to be careful. When they're trailing, they're trying to create chances. The defense can't be left unattended. Equaput can be lethal. She has proven it twice in the first half. Ashtam to Indumati. Goes to Shilki Devi. Soumya goes back to the defense line. Good interception. Anju Tamang trying to win it. Grace to win. Pyari versus Owiti. Pyari inside the area. Pyari sets it up. There's no one to connect it. Goes straight to Ratan Devi. Good run. A good cut back. But Pyari finds no one. And right now it's Gokulam Kerala FC with the counter. But it's Manish out there. Takes no chances and gives it to Shreya. So it's like a pendulum. The chances are being created in both the ends, Junaid.
Well, that's right. A little better coming in from Odisha FC. Utilization of the flank. Pyari getting involved and was definitely anticipating the presence of Wintington at the edge of the box. Good cut back. Wasn't a presence of a pink shirt there. This game promised so much and has clearly lived up to the expectations. Still got good 39 minutes left. This could be a decent opportunity. The towering presence of Owiti wins it back. Playing short passes. Whenever they get an opportunity, try and drill one through. Here's Anju Tamang hustling for the ball. 2v1 there. Must be a delighted man, Anthony Andrews, from a goal down early on to make a comeback of sorts and how. Here's Fazila Equaput again with a chance. Takes it on the right, squares it up. Soumya with a strike, gets blocked. Sanju Yadav trying to bring it forward on the counter. Indumati Kathiresan for Lindacom. And Kritina just knocks it back to Asim Roja. Here come Gokulam again. Intercepted by Manisha. Now whenever they move the ball up top, Varun, they have looked quite threatening, Gokulam Kerala FC, right throughout this game.
That's right. And whenever they move the ball off round, it has been Ikwaput, some way or the other, getting involved in the play. This time, it was good touch from her side for Soumya. She knew she had no space to take that shot. She set it up for Soumya. And she also had a good goal. The shot had power, but was blocked by the Odisha defense line. And it's just a slender lead for the host side. Shilki committing 2 fouls. He's kind of having an argument with the referee, not happy with the decision. Julie Kishan has been handed the task to mark Ikwaput. Long ball comes in. Shreya comes out and collects it. Quickly releases for the counter. Indumati. Long one. Looking for win. But then there's Phoebe Owiti out there doing a good job. Pyari is surrounded. Still keeps control. Pass to the right. Owiti doing a good job in the defense line. From the left, Sandy tries for Anju Tamang. Manisha gives it back to Sandy. Ratan Devi versus Grace. Ratan Devi doesn't win the foul and she's not happy. She's asking for a foul, but I think referee has given a handball because she fell down and handled the ball clearly, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and was complaining there for the foul, perhaps, and went down and caught hold of the ball. Was anticipating for a pullback there from Grace Honor. His Pyari Haha. Gets it inside, cleared out by Owiti. Kartika Angamutu from just outside the box, clipped in by Indumati Kathiresan. Out comes Gokulam again. Here's Fazila Ikwaput dropping deep. Ratan Bala gets it. Grace. It's going to be 3 crucial points this. Whoever gets it. Looks like there's a yellow card for Shilki, perhaps. Beg your pardon, looks like it's Owiti who's being booked for a foul. Free kick for Odisha FC. Win Ting Tung would be the main orchestrator behind this one. Decent opportunity now for Odisha FC to try and get something out of it. Winting, the leading goal scorer for Odisha FC in this campaign. Winting goes through with a strike. That was a decent one, Varun. Making the goalkeeper work. Soumya Narayanaswamy had it covered, but good effort in the end by Winting Tung.
That's right, a very good effort from Win. Keeping it on target from a distance and trying to test Soumya. Because of that caution, because of that yellow card, Phoebe Owiti has to be careful. Plays a very important part in the defense line. Right now it's Gokulam Kerala FC from the right. Cross comes in. Goes above the target. I'm sure Soumya Gugulot wanted to set it up for her teammates. Seems like she's struggling. Facing an injury out there. So 58 minutes up. The card comes out again. And this time I'm sure it's for argument. Was it Win who conceded the yellow? If it's a tackle, if it's a foul, if it's unknowingly, it's different. But Junaid, if you concede a card for verbally arguing with the referee, not done. You're hurting the team's morale, and if you're a very important player, the team might lose you out. I think it's because of some clothing equipment, Junaid, that Win concedes the yellow.
Well, that's right. That looks like the case to be, and that's definitely not on, especially when you're playing at that stage. Easy yellow card conceded. Scoreline still reads 2-1 in favor of the home side as we approach an hour mark in this contest. Same. It's going to set up beautifully for the next fixtures to follow. Gokulam, of course, will play Sports Odisha, Kickstart and East Bengal in their remaining 3 fixtures. Odisha FC will have Setu, Hops, East Bengal and Kickstart. Kickstart will definitely try their best, because they are definitely one of the teams in the mix challenging for the title. Looks like it's getting a bit heated out there in the middle, Varun, because Fazila, Ikvaput and Ashtam are going for the ball there, and the ref has to intervene in the process to try and sort things out.
No cards in the first half, 2 already in the second. 16 fouls, 8 each. And it's 2-1. So it's still anybody's game, and Odisha FC looked a little better in the second one. But still, we find the back of the net for the second time in the second half. Anju Damang. Sandy takes the turn, switches the attack to the left. Ratan Devi, a very soft touch, still finding Roja. Back to Ratan. Witi, Ratan Devi. Ashalata with the long ball. Equaput had a good chance, gaining possession. Odisha FC have to be a little better. Indumati gives it straight to Ashalata Devi. Shelki. Anju Tamang. The long ball, and this time Equaput doesn't go for it. Win with the flick. Goes straight to Soumya. No substitutions yet in the game so far, Junaid.
Well, that's right. I'm pretty sure both the coaches would be looking at their respective benches. Of course, they still have some firepower sitting out on the bench. Harshika Priyadarshini for Gokulam. Malti Munda, who's got a couple of goals in this campaign for Odisha FC. She would definitely be involved at some stage of the game. Falls out for Sandhya Ranganathan. Defending in numbers at the moment, the girls in pink. Falls for Anju Tamang. Plays it down the line for Sandhya. Here comes the ball. Chance now for Soumya. Gets it blocked. Good opportunity for Soumya Gogulot to make it 3-1. Brilliant setup coming in from the left. There's Odisha FC on the counter. Pyari. Well done by Uiti. Chances are on both sides of the pitch, Varun, in the last 35 seconds or so.
Well, if Pyari had scored, Soumya would have been blaming herself. She anyway will be doing, because a good chance for Gokulam Kerala FC, like you said, to make it 3-1. And a brilliant setup from the left from Sandy. Good cross, and then Equaput allowing Soumya to take the shot because she was well guarded. And that is where Odisha FC defense is going wrong. They're trying to mark Equaput, and what she is doing is keeping all the defenders busy and making space for the other attackers of her team. Couple of chances missed by Gokulam Kerala FC, and now they'll have a chance from a corner. Odisha FC have looked a little better in the second half, but still not that dominating, creating close chances. Now they're under pressure because of this corner, Junaid.
That's right. We haven't seen the sort of performance that we are used to seeing week in and week out from Odisha FC. Here's Ashalata. Nobody getting to the end of it, and it's going to be goal kick for Odisha FC. It looked slightly better in the second half. Would love to create more. Haven't seen the runs of Sanju Yadav and Astam from the flanks, doubling up with Pyari and Vinting. Try and get the ball into the central area and find Linda Com. Crosses haven't been there. And that's definitely the cue for what the scoreline reads at the moment. Gets the better of Grace Honhar there. Anju Tamang trying to set up Fazila Ikfaput again from wide on the left. Takes the deflection and goes out for a throw-in to Gokulam Kerala. Must have been some pain there. It was struck flush on the midriff. 66 minutes into the contest, and Gokulam Kerala with 2 goals scored in the first half, still leading the game by 2-1. Time for changes, Varun, because when you are trailing, you'll have to try and see the options available for you on the bench. Odisha FC, this is the first time they have been tested out in this manner.
That's right. Both the teams' warm-up zones have been busy since the first half, but yet no changes coming in. Anju Tamang with a setup. Shreya Huda reaching out for it. Quick counter by Odisha FC. Indumati. Win. Grace. Indumati again. Looks out for Grace. There's Sowiti out there. Takes control. Keeps possession for her team. Good job again by Phoebe Owiti. She has conceded a yellow. She's being careful, and she's doing a good job. That's how every time Odisha FC's attacks are fading out. Both the teams have strength in their bench. We have to wait and watch when Anthony Andrews or Crispin Chetri will make those changes. We're kind of midway in the campaign. Maybe after that final day, after those final standings, it might be the case that either of the teams will look back and see this match as the decider who made it to the top, who got those 3 points, who did a double over, who took the revenge, or will it be a draw today? All the 3 goals coming in the first half, none in the second. And Mauritius have looked a little better compared to the first half. Yari. Win versus Soviti. Roja Devi on the turn. It's Pyari and a throw in from Devi, captain of Gokulam Kerala FC. Heavily reliant on Ikwaput up front. Witi for her defensive role. Phoebe Witi will take the restart. Pisman Chetri is not happy because Witi takes a bit of time before the restart. And Jutamang with the flick. Ikwaput to Sandy. And it's gone out of the field of play. Jutamang with a good flick out there, trying to find Ikwaput. Sanju. Anju Tamang. Sandy takes the shot. She ran out of options, could have waited a bit, and she's off the target, Junaid.
That's right. She could have waited. Probably had options to the right. It's Kartika. Rumble into each other there. And have to be careful. Ashtam there. Arms up in the air against the ref. Talking about Phoebe Owiti, has been absolutely brilliant in the back line for Gokulam Kerala FC. Ratan Bala there trying to release Fazila Ikwaput. Sanju Yadav, Ratan Bala, here's Somya Gogolot. Goes through with a strike. Is always going over. Anju Tamang has been absolutely brilliant. Got an assist. Made those runs down the flanks. We've got Fazila involved quite a few occasions. Have linked up beautifully with Somya. Would surely want to get another goal and put this game to bed, the home side. Reverse fixture was in favor of Odisha FC at the Kalinga Stadium. Is it going to be the first defeat of the campaign for Odisha FC? Still got about 19 minutes to be played out in the game. If Odisha FC gets a goal back, we are in for some fascinating times here at the EMS Corporation Stadium. Shilki for Somya. Fazila making that run. Tries to flick one through. Guess the header tries to get Linda Com on it. Here's Sanju Yadav. One back by Gokulam. They'll have to try and keep control of the ball because Gokulam Kerala, they look absolutely fluent going forward. Given away this time. They've lacked consistency going forward, Varun, because Odisha FC, they haven't moved the ball. They've got those odd deliveries inside the final third, but whenever they've moved the ball, then we've seen that sort of defense coming in from Gokulam Kerala.
That's right, and interesting to see both the coaches, depending on the starting lineups for results. Minimal changes to the starting 11, and then no substitutions happening. And it's already 73 minutes up. A good chance for Odisha FC from a corner now. Ninth in the game, third for Odisha FC. Karthika is all set. Sets it up. The far post. Header has been missed, and the referee says it's a foul. And the decision in favor of Gokulam FC. Maybe a bit of pushing out there to take the header. Somia was challenged. Well, these are the chances team needs to capitalize when you're a goal down. Heading on to the last quarter. Next few minutes might be the decider. Sharata Devi, Soumya, great skills out there. Beating Sanju, turns back to Shilki. Then Roja, Ratan Devi to Roja Devi. Win to Pyari. Bit of weight in it. Time for that last chance for the coaches to have a bit of tactical discussion along with the staff and the players. Time for a drinks break as we head on to the last quarter. Well, at the end of the first half, we remember we were mentioning Anthony Andrews will be happy. But right now he'll be concerned because in the second half, we have not seen goals and not much of chances being created like Gokulam FC was creating in the first half. And Odisha FC maybe not creating good number of chances, but looking a little better compared to the first one. And this is how Ikwaput has been creating pressure. Win had a strike. It was a good one, kept it on target from a distance from the set piece. Then Soumya trying to set up but going off target and out of the field of play. Then Sandy with a shot way off target. Then Junaid, Soumya Gugulot had a couple of chances. She took those shots, didn't keep it on target or was blocked, but had the chance to make it 3-1 in her team's favor, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and they would surely want to hope that those chances don't come to haunt them after the end of 90 minutes, because when you are on the ascendancy, you want to try and see the game off. They've had plenty of shots on target as well, and still it's a pretty slender lead at the moment. "13 minutes left to play. Surely want to get one more and see out whatever time remains after that." Is that a fantastic game, Manju Tamang? It's going to be a very nervous end to the last 14 minutes if it stays the way it is at the moment. We all know what Odisha FC can do. Have to get a few good passes into the final third and get Pyari, Vinthing, Linda involved. They haven't made any changes, both the coaches. Still got the likes of Malti Munda sitting out on the bench. There's Sonia Eka as well. Players who provide options going forward. Linda gets to the end of it. Given away quite cheaply for Uwiti. Anju Tamang on the ball, trying to set Ikwapu there. Good run going around the defense. Couldn't quite get the ball. Grace Honar for Indumati. Looks up for the options. Goes airborne, but was always going out of the play field. It's going to be a goal kick for Gokulam Kerala. Crispin Chetri, of course, back after game suspension. The tempo has seemed to have come down slightly in the last few minutes. Gokulam haven't created the chances the way they did in the first half. A couple of opportunities coming in for Somya. Got blocked. Francis not being able to keep on target. Here's Odisha FC. Pyari link it up with Win. Still Pyari on the ball. Has got options inside the box waiting. Gets the cross in. Linda. Could she provide the finishing touch? Still with Linda. Gets it blocked. Appeal for a handball there. Waved off by the ref. It's all flaring up at the moment, Varun. Good cross coming in inside the box, and Linda perhaps took a touch too long.
Just right. I think she was trying to set it up for her teammate and then took that shot. Asked for a penalty because of a handball, but I think the distance was too less, and that's why the referee didn't give a penalty. And we see the first substitution happening. Malati comes in for Odisha FC, joins the playing 11. And it seems like it's Phoebe Witty who's struggling, getting medical attention. Linda with the shot. Then Ratan Devi out there. The hand was extended. The distance was close. And confirmation of substitution. Pyari has been replaced by Malati. Scoreline remains the same. It's 2-1. A goal kick in favor of Gokulam Kerala FC. Seems like Wheaty is going to be okay. No substitutions happening for Gokulam. But there was a chance for Odisha FC to get back in the game. So, like in the first half, Gokulam Kerala FC have lost that edge of dominating the game in the second half, Junaid.
Well, that's right. Indumati there, trying to set up Malti Munda, was making that run from the far post. Looks like there's another collision out there, and Shilki and Wheaty, who has just come back on the play field, goes down on the ground again and looks to be in some pain. Another stoppage. Has been a game of two halves as far as Gokulam standpoint goes. Been absolutely dominant in the first. Had a few opportunities. Didn't take it. The tempo definitely has slowed down a bit in the last 10-15 minutes or so. Hopping off the field is Wheaty. They would surely need her to be in the back line. Has been brilliant right throughout this game and the campaign. Somya. Risa gets it. Trying to lob it over. Looks like it's a handball ball. Another set piece going Odisha FC's way. Another chance for Winthington to go with a strike. Still got about 7 minutes left in the regulation time. Karthika lives it for Win, who sets it up. Cleared away by Fazila Ikvaput. Defending in numbers now. know the importance of these 3 crucial points. Plays long. Sim Roja knocks it over for a throw-in. Timing's running out at the moment, Varun, for Odisha FC. They'll have to try and create something. In the final few minutes, look like a decent chance there. Indumathi Katuraisen gets it wide of the post towards the left of Soumya Narayanaswamy. Like I said, time is running out for Odisha FC, Varun. They'll have to try and create something in the last few minutes. Otherwise, it's just going to be game over. And Gokulam Kerala will walk away with all the 3 points from here on.
That's right. With time, they are looking good. They are looking better. But I hope that they don't take too long. There's just a few minutes left in the regulation time. Gokulam Kerala FC, what they'll do now is they'll keep possession, take time for those restarts, steal a few seconds whenever possible, try to wait for that full-time whistle. But here's a chance for them to make it 3-1. Equaport is 1-1. Equaport doesn't get the hat-trick. A great save from Shreya. Basila Equaport could have made it 3-1. Could have got that comfortable lead, but it's still 2-1. Equaport misses it. Junaid.
She gave her a full throttle there, Fazila Equaport. A brilliant save from Shreya Hura. Another chance to get that 3rd goal and put this game to bed. Could have been her 2nd hat-trick of the campaign, Fazila Equaport. More than the hat-trick. It's a chance for Gokulam Kerala FC that has gone down. That was struck with some force. It was Shreya Hura. Had a brilliant game in the reverse fixture. Shreya Hura made a couple of fantastic saves to deny Dangmei Grace. He's conceded just 2 goals right throughout this campaign and has ended up conceding 2 on the day. Sanju Yadav. Everything goes back to a stump. Fasila, they're battling it out. Goes towards Odisha FC. The change that we've been talking about, Pyari has was the one substituted for Odisha FC. Malti came in operating from the left. He's got on the score sheet a couple of times this season, Malti Munda. Would like to see more of the ball. 50-50 as far as possession goes. Here's Asta trying to hoik one inside the box. Linda for Kartika. Easy pouch in the end, well negotiated by Soumya Narayanaswamy. Goes long. Grace. Anju keeps the possession. Releases Sandhya Ranganathan from the left. Has the presence of Fazila Equaport back with Anju Tamang. Here's Sandhya. Anju Tamang continues with the run. Odisha FC wins it back. Still with Odisha. Pratina gets it. From the right this time, here's Soumya with space in front of her. Gets it inside the box. Soumya with a strike. Well, the best she could have done was to keep it on target there, Varun. Another good opportunity for Soumya Gogulot. And was always going over. And what more, she's on the ground.
Four shots from Soumya Gugulot. Yes, could have kept it on target. She also had options. Equaput and Anju Tamang waiting for the pass. And with Soumya Gugulot had a chance earlier in the game. All those chances. It was Equaput or Anju Tamang creating those chances for her. She could have done the same for them this time. But then she also had a chance to score. She went for it, but off the target. Another booking, it seems. Another yellow card. And this is where Soumya went wrong. She struggles. Might be a niggle. Goes out of the field of play for more medical attention, and it seems like Shreya Huda has conceded the yellow card for argument. Odisha FC want a quick restart. And that's the confirmation. Yellow card for Odisha FC. Shreya Huda. From the left. Cleared away by Odisha FC. Linda's touch for Shilki Devi. Ashalata. 4 minutes of added time. Will Gokulam Kerala FC keep that lead? Or will Odisha FC come back and collect a point? But right now it's Equaput. Soumya beats Manisha. Soumya looking for Sandy. Equaput gives it to Shilki Devi. To Ratan Devi. Shilki looking for Anju Tamang. Now Odisha FC in the counter have lost possession. The captain was asking for a foul, but a job well done by Ashalata. Soumya doesn't get it. It's with Sanju now. On the turn, looking for Indumati. And this is the second time in the last minute that Indumati has lost possession. Anju Tamang. It's a pretty long one. We'll go for a throw-in. 3 minutes left. Less than that in the added time, Junaid.
Well, they'll try and see out these 2 minutes. Gokulam Kerala FC, they do know the importance of these 3 points up for grab. They've done it pretty well. It's been a game of 2 halves. Chances coming in thick and fast. There's a chance now for Anju Tamang from a weird angle. Gets it back. Ratan Bala looking for options. Sandhya with a strike. Makes the goalkeeper work. Was always had it covered there. Shreya Huda gets the touch to it and concedes a corner. Another opportunity for Gokulam and an opportunity to run down the clock as well. Was always going wide there. Took no chances, Shreya Huda. They've came undefeated into this game. Parizadova. There's a Sandhya again. Soumya gets it blocked. Keep possession still, Gokulam Kerala. As we approach the final 80 seconds of this game. An early strike from Odisha FC. A few seconds after the kickoff. A brilliant brace from Fazila Ikfaput. Has almost saved the day for Anthony Andrews and his side. Long ball played on, cleared out by Wheaty again. How good a game she's had today, Phoebe Wheaty. Taking all the boxes going into the business stage of the league. Gokulam Kerala. They've got better and better. They've had more number of games they've played as Wheaty. Sandhya, they're trying to get Anju Tamang on the ball, cleared out by Odisha. Here's Linda Com. Linda gets it back. Shifts it to the right. Here's Winthing. Tries to get across. Straight at the goalkeeper. That should just sum up the day, Varun, for Odisha FC. Haven't been able to create enough.
That's right, Junaid, and that's the full-time whistle confirms Gokulam Kerala FC taking the revenge. They lost out 2-0 in the reverse fixture. And not just that, they are collecting 3 points and coming at the top of the standings. And Junaid, it's all for you, but before that, I leave a question for you. Please do ask Anthony Andrews. I really appreciate the fact that Gokulam Kerala FC played throughout the game the same lineup that they started off with, no substitutions made, and they got results. And it's all yours, Junaid, now.
Thank you, Varun. Well, it's a game that has been highly spoken about. Fans were up for it, teams were up for it, the head coaches were up for it. And Gokulam Kerala FC on the day were absolutely brilliant. It's been a game of two halves for them. Created enough opportunities in the first, got those 2 goals after an early strike coming in from the skipper of the Odisha FC side, Indumati Kathiresan, with a left footer beating Soumya Narayanaswamy. Fazila Ikvaput with 2 good goals, set up beautifully for the second one from left by Anju Tamang. Soumya Gogulot had opportunities in the second half. Got a couple of shots blocked, and well, that's the full-time stats here at the EMS Corporation Stadium. Even Stevens on possession, 20 shots with 9 on target for the home side, 12 with 7 landing on target for Odisha FC. 10 fouls, hasn't been that clean game. 2 cards for Odisha FC and 1 for the home side. 7 corners going Gokulam Kerala FC's way. Eight shots coming in from Fazila Ikvaput, 4 from Gogulot and Tamang. Sandhya Ranganathan with 3 and Ratan Bala with 1 strike from outside the box. 12 for Odisha FC, Winthing with 3, Kartika, Julie Kishan, Linda Com and Indumati. Of course, Indumati converting one of those 2 into a goal early on. And Malti Munda came on as a sub, perhaps the only sub in the game. That strike. 10 fouls conceded. Ratan Bala Devi with 3, Ikvaput and Shilki with 2, Gogulat, Wheaty and Sandy conceding a foul each. Odisha FC with 9 fouls. 3 by Indumati Kathiresan, Winthing with 3, Grace, Kartika and Kishan conceding 1 foul each. And here are the updated standings. Gokulam Kerala moved to the top of the table with 20 points from 9 games. Odisha are on the second spot with 19. They've got a game in hand. Kickstart with 17 from their 8. Hops and Setu to follow. East Bengal FC and Sports Odisha dwelling at the bottom. And just in case if you have missed out on the action, this is how it panned out. Linda Com for Indumati. Indumati with a decent strike. from just outside the box, beating Soumya to her left. And those celebrations were short-lived because Gokulam Kerala, with their barrage of attacks, controlled the game quite beautifully right throughout the first half. Scruffed the first attempt and then slots it home on the second. Takes something special to beat Shreya Huda, and on that occasion, Fazila Ikwaput getting the better. Ratanbala with her strike. Sandhya Ranganathan from the right there. There's been some easy collections as well. Fazila, their side netting that set piece coming from a corner. And Winthing, well, that could have been a very good opportunity. And here's a second one. The winner. Anju Tamang setting up Fazila Ikwaput. And Fazila, well, he doesn't miss out on those opportunities. What a campaign this girl is having. Joined in late, scored 5 before this contest, and has added 2 more. Takes her to the second spot in the goal scorers tally, just 1 behind Grishma. Kartika this time from the right, and was always going wide. This fell to Fazila, and was a good save in the end by Shreya Huda. Brilliant opportunity to get her second hat-trick of the season. Gogulat trying to go all by herself and not hitting the target. Just before the full-time whistle, an attempt from outside the box by Sandhya Ranganathan, winning her team a corner. So that's the full time here at the EMS Corporation Stadium. Gokulam Kerala to Indumati Kathuresan getting an early goal for Odisha FC. But Fazila Ikwaput with an equalizer and a comeback to get the all-important lead, which carried forward in the second half. It's been a good game, and that has been our time in the commentary box, along with my co-commentator, Kaushik Varun. This is Junaid Ahmed signing off for the day. This is how it panned out. Linda Kong for Indumati. Decent strike. Just outside the box, beating Soumya to her left. Those celebrations were short-lived. It was Gokulam Kerala, their barrage of attacks.